Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is lecture number 7 of linear algebra. In this lecture, we will study the solutions of homogeneous linear equations. First, I will recall what we have studied in last lecture. In last lecture, we have solved the non-homogeneous linear equations of the form Ax is equal to b. We use two methods to solve the non-homogeneous linear equation. First one is the Gaussian method. In this method, first we augment the matrix A with B and then we solve it by using echelon form and find the solution of all the unknowns x1, x2, x3 involved in the linear equation. In another method, Gauss-Jordan method, we solve the system of linear equations by using reduced echelon form. We first augment the matrix A with B and then by converting it in reduced echelon form, we directly find the values of variable x1, x2 and x3. But in this lecture, we consider the homogeneous linear system. Solution of homogeneous linear systems. In homogeneous linear systems, the difference in homogeneous and non-homogeneous linear system is this. In the equation 1, if we take b is equal to 0 or our system of equation is of the form ax is equal to 0, this is known as homogeneous linear system. Now we have to find the solution of this homogeneous linear system. For example, I am going to solve the question for you. For example, if we have a homogeneous system of the form x1 minus x2 plus 2x3 plus x4 is equal to 0. Second equation is 3x1 plus 2x2 plus x4 is equal to 0. And the third equation is 4x1 plus x2 plus 2x3 plus 2x4 is equal to 0. These are the three linear equations. We have to find the solution of this homogeneous system. First, we convert it in the form by making the coefficient matrix. Coefficient of x1 is 1, coefficient x2 is minus 1, coefficient of x3 is 2, coefficient of x4 is 1. In the second equation, coefficient of x1 is 3, coefficient of x2 is 2, coefficient of x3 is 0, coefficient of x4 is again 1. In the third equation, coefficient of x1 is 4, coefficient of x2 is 1, coefficient of x3 is 2, and coefficient of x4 is again 2. And these are the unknown involved in the equation. And the right hand side is in this form. In the previous case, when we discussed the non-homogeneous linear equation, the right hand side was not equal to 0. But here the right hand side is equal to 0. This is the main difference between homogeneous linear system and non-homogeneous linear system. In the non-homogeneous linear system, b is not equal to 0. Now our task is to find the solution of this homogeneous linear system by using Gauss-Jordan or Gaussian method. So we will solve this system by using the Gauss-Jordan method. We convert this system in the form of reduced echelon form and then we will find the solution. So we are going to solve this system. We take this system in this form. 1, minus 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 0, 1, 4, 1, 2, 2. We augment this system with zeros because right hand side is equal to 0. We augment the system A with zeros. This is the step 2. If we have to find a solution, in step 1 we just write the system in this form: Ax is equal to 0, and in step 2 we augment the system A with 0. Now by using the Gaussian or Gauss-Jordan elimination method, we convert this system in reduced echelon form. As you know, our first pivot entry is 1, that is not equal to 0. We have to make all entries below this entries equal to 0. So for this purpose, we use the row operation R2 minus 3R1 to make this 3 equal to 0. Write the first row as it is and perform the row operations in this form. And to make this 4 equal to 0, we use another row operation, R3 minus 4R1. We use this pivot to make this entry equal to 0, 0. This side remains 0. So this is the first pivot entry, and we make all the entries below this entry equal to 0. Now our next pivot entry is this 5. Okay, we will make the entries below this pivot equal to 0. Write down the two rows as it is, first and second row. And by subtracting R3 minus R2, we get 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. This whole row become equal to 0. So this is the row operation. We make all entries below the pivot entries equal to 0. Now we have to make the pivot entry equal to 1, because in Gauss-Jordan method, our pivot must be not equal to, pivot entry must be equal to 1. To make this pivot equal to 1, we divide the whole row with 5. 1 by 5 are 2. Write down the first and third row as it is. So this is the first pivot, this is the second pivot. Now as the second condition for the Gauss-Jordan method is, we have to make all entries below the pivot entry equal to 0 and all entries above the pivot entry equal to 0. We have to make this minus 1 equal to 0, because this is the entry above this pivot entry. To make it 0, we use the row operation R1 plus R2, and we get this 3 row remains the same. Okay, now this is the Gauss-Jordan elimination form. We convert this matrix in reduced echelon form, or all pivots are equal to 1 and all pivots are 1. This is the first condition. Second condition is all entries above and below the pivot entries are 0. So both the conditions are fulfilled. Our pivots are 1 and all entries above and below the pivot entries are 0. So this is the reduced echelon form, and this is the Gauss-Jordan form, and this is the solution of homogeneous system using Gauss-Jordan form. Now we have to convert this solution back in the form of linear system. This is the matrix form of the solution. We have to convert it back in the linear form of the solution. For this purpose, this column, as you know, indicates the x1 unknown. This second column indicates the x2 unknown. This third column represents x3. This fourth column represents x4 and this column represents the right hand side, that is equal to 0. Now by converting it back in the linear form, we can write it in this form. From first equation, our coefficients are 1x1 plus 4 by 5 x3 plus 3 by 5 x4 equal to 0. From second equation, x2 by 5 x3 minus 2 by 5 x4 is equal to 0. And from third equation, 0x1, 0x2, 0x3, because this row has all the coefficients equal to 0. So from first equation, as our pivot entry is with the variable x1, we can find the value of x1. The value of x1 from the first equation is minus 4 by 5 x3 minus 3 by 5 x4. And from the second equation of the solution, we can find the value of x2, because here the pivot entry is with x2. x2 is equal to 6 by 5 x3 plus 2 by 5 x4. So these are the two solutions for x1 and x2 what we get for this question. But value of x3 and x4, these are the unknown values, because there is no pivot at x3 position and there is no pivot at x4 position. So we make these values some unknown s or t, or take it as it is x3 or x4, and we write the final solution of the form x1, x2, x3 and x4. We replace the value of x1 minus 4 by 5 x3 minus 3 by 5 x4, 6 by 5 x3 plus 2 by 5 x4, and we take the value of x3 equal to x3 or x4 equal to x4. Now our solution becomes, by assuming the value of x3 equal to s and x4 is equal to t, our solution become minus 4 by 5 s. Because these are any unknown parameter, we can take the value of x3 and x4 equal to s or t, or any a or b, s and t. So our final solution becomes equal to minus 4 by 5s, 6 by 5s, s 0 plus minus 3 by 5t, 2 by 5t, 0 t. By taking s common, our solution become minus 4 by 5, 6 by 5, 1, 0 plus t minus 3 by 5 minus 2 by 5, 0 and 1. So this is the final form of the solution, where s and t are arbitrary constants. We can take any value of s and t in this solution. So this is not the unique solution, because we can take any value of s and t. So this is an example of infinite solution. Because as we discussed earlier, any system of linear equation has two types of solution: unique solution or infinite solution. We discussed the examples of unique solution in the previous lecture, but in this lecture we have discussed the solution of homogeneous system with infinite solution. Whenever there is a free variable in the solution, solution is infinite. Here x3 and x4 are free variables, because there is no pivot at x3 and x4 position. No pivot at x3 and x4 position. There was a pivot as at x1 and x2 position, as you can see in the solution. At x1 position there was a pivot, at x2 position there was a pivot, but at x3 position pivot was 0 and there is no pivot at x4 position. So x3 and x4, where there is no pivot, these variables are known as free variables. And x1 and x2, where the pivot exists, x1 and x2 are known as basic variables. Okay. we have solved the homogeneous system by using Gauss-Jordan method. We can also use Gaussian method for the solution, but the best way is whenever we have homogeneous system, we can apply, it's better to apply the Gauss-Jordan method. And this is the final solution of the example we have solved. Now I will give you some tasks and you have to solve it by using the Gaussian method, Gaussian or Gauss-Jordan method. I am giving you an solve this system x1 plus 2x2 plus 4x3 equal to 0, x1 plus x2 plus x3 equal to 0. This is the task 1 for today's lecture. You have to solve this homogeneous system because the right hand side is 0. This is a homogeneous linear system. You have to solve it by using the Gauss-Jordan method. ये आप सॉल्व करें और अभी मुझे फिर सोल्यूशन आप क्लास में डिस्कस करें.